Now, what we have here is stats, because stats don't lie. Okay, so we're going to go with stats. It's a lot of hate with the stats, but stats don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're using the Chiefs stats where, they weren't holding in the Super Bowl and they weren't. That's another story. We're not even getting on the Kansas City cheats. We're talking about Matthew Stafford and Brock Purdy. Well, these stats show that by an overwhelming margin, Purdy is just making him look dumb. Now, remember, he's been in the league for a minute. He was in the league so long, he had a kid face like this. He used to have a kid face like this when he started. Look at him now. You feel me? He'd been in the league for a minute. Now, when he was down there with the Lions, come on now, man. Come on now. He was just a guy. He was just a guy. And they had Megatron. You had Megatron. Ndamukong Suh. I mean, you had plethora of weapons. Couldn't do nothing. Did he win one playoff game? I'm not sure. Did he win one playoff game? If he won one or two, leave it in the comments. But I know they never went to an NFC championship. Never. Not with the Lions. Not with the Lions. You feel me? He definitely never went to those Super Bowls. So, but the problem is with the media. When he left the Lions, before he left, he was able to look around the league and said, what team is mostly stacked that I can go to where I don't have to do no work? He literally had to go look for that. And when he chose the Rams said, okay, we can put more pieces around you so you don't have to do any work. Now, for context, remember, he should have never got to the Super Bowl. Jimmy Garoppolo actually played a good game in that NFC Championship against the Rams, but Jaquiski Tartt dropped the interception. Nevertheless, when he got to the Super Bowl, yeah, they won. They did, with a stacked team, all because the Niners safety dropped the interception, no problem. And they deemed him as one of the greatest ever. That's crazy. That's crazy, like number 5 on the list of the greatest ever. What they don't even mention what he did with the Lions, even though Goff been down there for a couple years and got him to an NFC championship. Crazy, but this gives you the media's narrative, you feel me? Now let's insert Brock Purdy. Got drafted, which means he had no choice on where he was going, no choice. But remember, the media blames him for getting drafted Mr. Irrelevant. What? So wait. He was on a team for years, got to choose where he was going, where the team was stacked, and he's the greatest. He's one of the greatest of all time. He's Mr. Irrelevant. The Niners picked him because nobody else wanted to pick him, and it's his fault. Anyway, look at the numbers. By an overwhelming majority. Remember, they already trying to put him in the Hall of Fame. By an overwhelming majority, Purdy is doing him dirty. But they blaming Purdy because the team has a bunch of superstars on it. Remember, they're acting like Purdy drafted Ayuk, Kittle, Debo. See, they're acting like Purdy did this. They know he went to a stacked team. They don't even mention his time with the Lions. They don't even mention it. They don't even mention it. That's absolutely crazy. Purdy's been balling. All Purdy even knows is NFC championships and Super Bowl. That's all he knows. That's all he knows. Now, if you tell him, well, he lost in the playoffs. You don't, yeah, he did lost in the NFC championship. You can call it a loss. He actually got injured. But you can call it a loss. He did lose in the NFC championship. You know what I'm saying? What was that? His first year ever playing in the NFL. First year ever playing. He'd been playing for decades. Had to leave, go to a stacked team in order to win. You know what I'm saying? But look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Now you're gonna have people saying, no, those numbers aren't real. He didn't do anything. Those are checkdowns. When you see he's got the most passing yards, over 20 yards in the NFL. But they don't believe that. But when they see the stats, they overlook it. The narrative is crazy, man. The narrative is completely crazy, man. You got to remember, Purdy owns the NFC West. It's not his fault. He just owns the NFC West. Seattle, the Cardinals, the Rams. I mean, he owns them. But they don't even want to bring it up. What they say, well, he's got a stacked team. Come on, man. Y'all got to do better. You got to do better. I'm saying stats don't lie. Now, yeah, the interceptions is there. I'm saying. But when you're doing as much as he's doing, you're going to have some picks, some bounce balls, go this. It's going to happen, you know what I'm saying? But the winning is what you want. Well, let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments. Repost this. Peace. You know what it is.